Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear this Monday morning. We'll get the week started off with some good news and a lot of good things happening in the outdoors. And first, we'll start with our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at 767-5500. Now, they have some openings in auto, they call it auto tech now. We used to call it mechanics, auto mechanics. We call it auto tech is what they call it. And also the auto body shop has some openings. So great fields to learn some things in and get a chance to run up there and just, talk to them and sit and take a look at those classes there. High today, 87, low tonight, 75. Water temperature stays at 85 degrees. Now, here's what you got to do on this storm and all. Best thing to do is go to the kitchen and get you some spaghetti and get a little bit wet, and then get you a map of the Gulf of Mexico, and then throw those spaghetti strands on it and say, if one of them lands close to us, that means that storm is coming. But it really is, these guys are good meteorologists, and they know what they're doing, but they can't predict something that they don't know what's going to happen, because these they do a great job, but a lot of times, these storms move one way or the other, so just always, my daddy said, always, son, if you want to know the weather, keep your eyes to the skies. So, but anyway, be prepared. So much technology out there now. They're definitely, when it gets in the Gulf, they definitely know which way it's going to go. And if you're in that cone, if we're in that cone and all, you see what we got to do. So, be prepared. Each situation is different. I know in my home exactly what I got to do. We've been through it before. And I know what's got to, where the water's going to come up. I know where the wind's going to be coming from. If it blows this way, which tree's dangerous. So know your area. Know what you have there at your house and all, and be prepared. That's the best thing. Just be prepared and be ready. All right, let's take a look at our moon phases. We're still going to have moon phases this week, no matter where the storm goes. All right, today is the 27th, the last week of August. Suppose this coming weekend is Labor Day. But anyway, our moon is waxing up, and we're going to have a full moon this Friday night. It'll almost be full Thursday night, but this Friday night, we're starting high school football, and we'll have a full moon on high school football. So this will be some great opportunities. Let's take a look at our tides right here. Our tide chart. Now, with the full moon and all, we'll get some good activity, some good tidal flow. And our high tide, look how strong the tides are for the next couple of days. So the high tide this morning is 6:25, and the low tide is 5:22. Okay, so be prepared for that, and some really good fishing tides, and it'll be going out in the afternoon. So it would really be a good chance, if the weather permits, to get out and do some afternoon fishing. Now, I had mentioned the pier. I just got off the phone with the pier, talked to them, and listened to what they're catching out there. What happened, had all that rainy weather, then we had 2 or 3 or 4 days where it sort of cleared up a little bit, and the fish started biting. They started catching some flounder out there. They really, I was talking to Ron. He said they had a good couple of days on flounder, also some whiting, which is a good sign. The whiting was showed back up, and it caught some big kings and also redfish. So that's 4 major fish: flounder, whiting, king, and redfish being caught off the pier the last couple of days. So that's a good sign. Now, going to be churning up a little bit in the next couple of days probably, but just as soon, keep your eye out there. Just as soon as that clears up, all this churned water gets out of there, they're going to pop back out and start biting again. That's what happens on the pier. Just sort of got to watch the water conditions. All right? We'll take our first break, and we'll be right back.
Harold Milling Company, rough and tough dog food. Harold Milling Company builds it. They build hog feed. They build dairy feed. They make chicken feed. They have specialty feeds for rabbits. If you got a worm farm, grandmother used to have a worm farm. Look at the Harold Milling Company. You want to go down and get you, the dog's not running anymore. That's all over with. You want to get that 16% and drop down from the 26% protein. You don't want over to get fat. Harold Milling Company, you can buy at almost any feed store in the Panama City area.
My name's Captain Rick Corley. I'm a SAMS accredited Marine Surveyor, NAMS certified Marine Surveyor, and IAME certified Marine Investigator. Been surveying since 1969. Was taught by my father, who is the oldest, longest practicing Marine Surveyor in the world. We do all types of survey, commercial or pleasure. Steel, aluminum, fiberglass, wood, makes no difference. Give us a call at 850-527-5287 or visit us online. We'd appreciate your visits.
When you want to get the job done, you want a powerhouse of engineering, reliability, and value. You want a Kubota. And right now, during our 40-year strong celebration, get 0 down and 0% APR for up to 48 months on Kubota utility vehicles like the climate-controlled RTV 1100 or the affordable compact RTV 400. Join the Kubota movement, 40 years strong, serving the American dream.
See and save on all Kubota tractors and equipment at Soul Tractor today.
We are so lucky to live in North Florida. We have some of the best fresh and saltwater fishing in the world. My biggest problem is not catching fish, but trying to decide what kind of fish I want to catch. No matter what I'm after, I always stop at Sunjammers Water Sports first. They have just what I need: rods and reels, line, tackle, and most important, live bait. Yes, sir, we sure are lucky.
All right, welcome back. Glad you're with us. Got a bunch of good news. If you're looking for bad news and all, change channels. Now, we're just going to talk about good things here on Panhandle Outdoors. And here's a great picture right here sent to us by Captain Mitch Coleman out of Mexico Beach. They are really catching some nice amberjack down there. And Mitch runs that Florida's Adventures. Mexico Beach is an excellent area to fish out of. And what Mitch sent me a little email that said the Kings are hitting slow bump troll. They just, when you're trolling, you slow down, bump it, troll and bump. And that's what they have put a cigar mint on there, and that's what the Kings are hitting down there. But he said these AJs, they're just dropping some live bait somewhere around these structures, and anywhere around structure these amberjacks are. That one right there was called a live chauffeur. So Captain Mitch Coleman, we appreciate you sending that report to us and keeping us informed on what's going on in Mexico Beach on the eastern end of Bay County. All right. Got an email. Jeff sent me this email last night. Jeff puts a show on YouTube every day, does a great job with it, and we've got a good YouTube viewing audience, and I appreciate y'all watching it, and I hear a lot of good feedback. And the fishing trip I had the other day, here it was, hey, a great episode, Coach. I love the redfish action, and I can't wait to get that big one. And that was one I was fishing with Scott Lindsay out there, and we did have a good fishing trip. Then another email from another YouTube, this is Alan Bird, sent an email. He said, hey, Coach, where were you fishing? Looks like you're either in the Pass or in the Gulf. And also, were you fishing with skitterwalks? Well, Alan, we were fishing right there in the Pass there, and we did have some skitterwalks. The skitterwalk is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, fishing bait for top water. I just love to watch them. I've caught more redfish on skitterwalks than anything. So, and we were fishing. Now, I tell you what, a lot of redfish in the bays are still being caught with gold spoon. That's the old standby. So be aware of that. All the rain we had last couple of weeks, and it's got the water sort of tea-colored. Those gold spoons even work a little bit better. All right. Now, the Biofeeder Center this weekend, they do an outstanding job of all kind of different things. Now, this weekend, they're going to have a shark presentation out there, and I hope I can squeeze some time in there to go see them. But this is all about sharks. It's going to be, same times. They do 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock, and it's going to be talking about shark anatomy, all types of sharks found in Florida, why they attack, and how to avoid attack, shark conservation, and just all kind of shark trivia, and very educational. And I'm looking forward to it. If I can't make it, I'm going to try to get some folks going and tell me what all they've learned. So be aware of what's going on this weekend. Now, this is Labor Day weekend, and all kind of things are going on. One of the things locally here, bass tournament. We're having a big bass tournament. I say we, the Mosley High School band boosters, are having a big tournament out of Deer Point Lake. It's going to be 50% of the band, 50% pay back, $10 big bass, and all that. So it's going to be this weekend, September the 1st. At High Point Landing, right out there at High Point Landing. That supports a good program, the band program. And, all these schools need our support, not just financially, but also, in the community, talk positive about them and all, and just help the schools out. This weekend we're starting high school football. Well, last weekend had the preseason. I went over to Weewall and watched the Weewall-Bluntstown ball game, and Walter and I went over there, and I get tickled every time I go to a high school football game. It just brings back so many good memories and all. But here in Panhandle, football is just as special as outdoors is here in Panhandle. They sort of go hand in hand. I was telling Walter, I said, I bet anywhere we turn around here in the stands and start talking to somebody about fishing and hunting, they're going to talk to us about it. Or if we go down there and stand along the fence, I guarantee you somebody on the right or left will know something about fishing and hunting in the area. And it's always like that on Friday night football in the Florida Panhandle is just special, and always has been. And you know, you get the whole community coming out, all different ages. You got kids running around, and you got the 80-year-olds still saying, well, that's what we used to do too. So it's just really special. So if you get a chance and haven't been to a high school football game, I just urge you to go support your local team. All right. Now we got, like I said, Labor Day's coming up. All kinds of things going on Labor Day. We hope to go do some scalloping if everything works out all right. The fishing ought to be excellent. Now, while I was down in Weewalt the other night, a guy was telling me that fly fishing had just picked up. He really was doing real well in a certain spot. He wouldn't tell me exactly where he was, but it's up there not too far from the landing right there in Weewalt. He'd found some, he got some flies and really did a good job. So fly fishing might be a good opportunity this weekend. Okay, you got that. Floundering. We got a full moon now, and if it's really bright and all, it won't be quite as good, but floundering, if it's cloudy or something, maybe Saturday night or late Sunday night, you can that'll be something good. I had a whole list of things. King mackerel is still really strong. So freshwater, saltwater, or even floundering at night. So there'll be all kinds of good opportunities for this weekend. All right, we'll take our break. We'll get ready. We got a nice video. You're going to see some good freshwater fishing.
A new Carrier heating and air conditioner system from Mills Heating and Air can save you money every month. Thanks to energy-efficient technology that can help lower your utility bill. Buy a Carrier system now from Mills Heating and Air. Turn to the experts at Mills Heating and Air at 850-234-8177 or go to millshvac.com. That's 850-234-8177. For lower bills, call Mills.
Clay O'Neill's Land Clearing. When you need land clearing, pond digging, road building, or any type of excavation, Clay O'Neill's Land Clearing is fully equipped to handle it. If the job is big or small, he covers it all, serving the Florida Panhandle from Madison County to Escambia County. He's just a phone call away. Hey, thanks Clay for another job well done.
AMW Trailers, Austin Machine Work, trailer repair of all kinds. Folks, you always need to check your wiring. This is a great place to get it done, right here. Trailers of all sizes. Folks, check out this all aluminum trailer. That's what they specialize in over here at AMW. You get one of these, you won't need to get another one. Going down in a big, blue, beautiful building in downtown Millville. Get you one of those new aluminum trailers and get yours fixed right here at AMW Trailers.
Blue Water Outriggers. Everything you need for outdoors. Whether you're fishing off the piers, surf fishing, or heading out to the Gulf, Blue Water Outriggers has what you need. Live bait, freshwater, saltwater tackle, rods and reels, clothing, marine supplies. Hottest brands, greatest prices, friendliest service. BWOfish.com. Shop online. Open 7 days a week, 30 miles east of Panama City. Blue Water Outriggers.
Welcome back. America's only daily outdoor TV show, as far as we can tell. Nobody else could come up with one all over the country. So we're getting ready to make that claim officially, but we're still working on it. Let's don't forget now. This Saturday, I was talking about all kinds of Labor Day things to do. Would be the hunter safety course there in Hosford. It's going to be September the 1st at the Woodman World Camp right there on Highway 20. You got to complete your internet section and then go there from like 8 to 5 Saturday. Hunter safety course, Liberty County. Now let's do a giveaway, Jeff. We were talking. We haven't done a giveaway in a while. Here's what we're going to give away: a pink cap, a Divers Den T-shirt, and one of Jeff's videos. This is one of the coolest things, a walk through nature. I love this. This is just, if you haven't seen it, I know you see the little 30-second spot, but everybody needs one of these in your family. So we're going to give these 3 items away, okay? And just to start the Monday off, people talk about Monday bad days and all, we're going to make Monday's one of our favorite days. So we're going to draw out one name, give me a call, and the winner is David Gilmore. David watches the show a lot. David Gilmore. Okay? David gives a call, and this is yours. and we can pick it up here later. All right, now let's set up this video. Freshwater fishing, and finally get to go fishing with a good friend of mine, Scott Lindsay, who do some freshwater fishing up at Carter Track, up off Highway 77 up there in Greenhead. And it's a really nice fishing. I think you're going to enjoy this. Folks, we're up here at Fish U Carter Track, Scott Lindsay and I, and we're trying to get to a fishing hole. Scott, how we gonna get our?
We're gonna have to put the truck on this side and pull it around.
Man, I don't think we can move that. There've been limbs all in a row. Wait a minute, I'll give you a hand. Let me turn this camera off. All right, Scott. What pond we're gonna fish? What lake we fishing?
We're gonna go to dry pond.
This is dry.
See how you have to. This is what you gotta do. You gotta bring your boat up here.
Yeah, we brought our own water with us. We hit a strong storm. All right.
Boat sank before we got here.
All right, here's boats over here that they provide for you, but we're gonna use Scott's boat here. We got it by ourselves today, Scott.
Yeah, they ain't too crowded, is it?
Woo. Still lightning. All right, Scott hooked up on the first one. Hey, that's a nice one. Ooh, that's a nice one.
Oh!
You lost him?
We won't eat him tonight.
Well, they can boil in the water. Woo! Look at that, baby. Nice one. Now we go got that one in.
Is he 8 inches long?
I think he'll do. I don't like that thunder though.
Once it's thunder, it's done lightning. It's all over.
Now, folks, I just pulled this one in, but we got to throw him back because he's not quite 8 inches. Scott, are you sure he ain't 8 inches?
I don't believe you.
Man, that's a shame. That's pretty much.
Step on him.
All right, we're gonna let him go. All right, folks, got a little rain out here, but we're moving on to another spot. About what horsepower we'll go on that, Scott?
2 hamburger horsepower.
2 hamburgers?
Or 1 gray mule.
You're sculling.
Sculling.
Who taught you how to scull?
My daddy. So I could scull him around. I don't know what's going to happen to all these bass fishermen if these electric motors quit, because they have to quit fishing.
That's true.
So none of them know how to scull.
There ain't many of them that scull anymore.
They don't know how.
All right, there he is.
Oh, Lord.
What you got there, Scott?
I got me some weeds. I can get him out of there.
You tangled, got him up in the weeds.
Him is still down there.
This is a hard one to get. There he is. Oh, that's pretty. Got a little bit of shell cracker in him, hasn't it? That's right.
He could probably crack a shell. He's big enough to do it.
And this ain't Mulehead Lake, right?
No, sir.
We gotta tell this is not Mulehead Lake. This is on the Carter Track. Fish U Carter Track.
He ain't all that long.
Oh no, you threw that other one back now. We need to keep.
Well, this one here ain't 8 inches. That other one ain't 8 inches. He sure ain't 8 inches.
Well, you gotta be 7.5.
That won't do it. 7.5 won't do it.
All right, Scott got a fly rod out. Just hit this fly right on top of the water back here by his lily pads. Oh, birdie.
I believe that will make the grade.
I think that one's long enough. That's a pretty one.
Beautiful fish.
Almost. Got him again.
Did you have it on it?
I didn't quite. I had it pointed that way. I was getting ready to turn it on.
Yeah. I'll have to get the gaff out.
Look at here. Don't let him get around the stump.
He'll knock that tree down.
Oh. There's another one. That's his twin brother.
Yeah, look how fat he is. These are some healthy fish. There'll be another one in there. Yeah.
Oh man.
Ain't that pretty?
That's beautiful. What you got there, buddy?
Oh.
You switched back to the reel, hadn't you?
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
That is a nice one. You go back to the little spinner.
Oh, Lordy mercy.
Pretty fish, pretty fish. What you got to say about that?
He's blind in one eye. That's why he hit it. He's laying there asleep.
Now, can you think of much else we'd rather be doing now?
I could like be doing it closer to home where I could do it longer, but I can't think of nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, there's a hoss right there, buddy.
Big old hen, Brandon.
Look how big that's... Look how big he is now.
How big she is. That's a big old hen.
That's a pretty one.
That's the last one I'm gonna keep.
God just hooked up on another one. He took you in the pad, didn't he?
Hey.
Oh, there he is. Pretty fish. Big fish. We don't catch anything but big ones.
We try not.
Well, I did catch a couple little ones a while ago.
We don't film little ones.
Oh yeah, that's right. We just filmed the big one. It's absolutely beautiful.
He hit it on the outside.
You got a yellow fly?
Yellow marathon.
Yellow marathon. Right up there. No cypress trees, right? Watch him. He'll cast right up in there.
There. Not even getting in line on him. It may be a bass. Who knows?
You think it's a big one?
Look at it.
Oh, what is that?
That's got to be a bass.
Wait for it. That little spinner going across there.
That was a brim. I'd have to put him on the wall. But it ain't.
Yeah. Nice little bass. That's our first bass.
Mm-hmm. Did you get my spinner? Only one in town. Well, if that had been a brim.
You got right on the lip, didn't you?
Fat, too.
Absolutely beautiful. We're on, this is Dry Lake?
Yeah, dry pond.
Dry pond. And one other boat way over there.
That orange line is easy to see out there.
Yeah, that makes it easy. All right, we got another one right here. Is that a bass?
That's a little bass.
Sure is. A bass. That did feel good.
I thought it was an old warmouth.
Yeah. We came up with a mouth like that. Oh, that's a pretty one.
Boy, he wanted it.
We done lost count, haven't we? All right, folks, we're headed back to landing. Getting a little late. I want to get a picture of Scott over here. He's trolling and sculling.
The battery's about to run down on this paddle.
Well, listen, can you do two things at one time, troll and scull?
Yeah, trolling, sculling.
Well, it's been a beautiful afternoon of fishing.
If my phone would ring, I'd get a bite. Why don't you call me?
No, I ain't going to call you now. It's getting late. Let's look in the ice chest. We kept a few. We threw most of them back. We kept some. Scott's going to take some to a friend, and I'm going to take some to a mama. But there's a couple nice ones in there. That'd be some good eating. Scott's been a good trip, buddy.
It has been a good. This is a good place to come fishing. They all need to come out here now. It's free. They do everything but bait you hook. I'm telling you.
And we caught them on crickets, fly,
spin,
and beetle spin.
Flies.
All
They
right.
did everything.
We're wrapping it up from Dry Pond up here at Fitzhugh Carter Track for Panhandle Outdoors with Scott Lindsay. I'm Winston Chester.
When you think of a successful hunting season, two things come to mind: Browning and C&G Sporting Goods. Browning is the best there is, and C&G Sporting Goods is your factory direct, full-line Browning dealer. C&G stocks Browning guns, camo, knives, scopes, gun safes, bows, and much more, including hunting and fishing license. Look over the new Browning BAR camo short track and X-Bolt rifles. Why pay good money for anything less than a Browning? Browning and C&G, the best there is. Home of the experts.
Think you can't afford a new Kubota tractor? Think again. Kubota offers a powerhouse of engineering, reliability, and value that can't be matched. Right now, during our 40-year strong celebration, get a feature-loaded two-wheel drive L3800F or M6040 Standard for 0 down and 0% APR for up to 60 months. Think again. Join the Kubota movement, 40 years strong.
See and save on all Kubota tractors and equipment at Sowell Tractor today.
A new Carrier heating and air conditioner system from Mills Heating and Air can save you money every month. Thanks to energy-efficient technology that can help lower your utility bill. Buy a Carrier system now from Mills Heating and Air. Turn to the experts at Mills Heating and Air at 850-234-8177 or go to millshvac.com. That's 850-234-8177. For lower bills, call Mills.
Sunrise to sunset. A walk through nature takes you on a journey of Florida's Emerald Coast. You'll encounter the wildlife, birds, lighthouses, indigenous to the beautiful land and seascapes of Florida. Set to the sounds of nature and enhanced with easy listening music. Only $14.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling. NatureWalkDVD.com or send check or money order to the address on the screen. A walk through nature. Visually stunning.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. It's a really beautiful place up there, and it had a little bit more water now since this rain we've had, so it's been a really nice place and all. Let's take a look now at Express Lane Fishing Game Forecast. Our fishing times and outdoor times for today, we're looking at from 9:18 to 11:18, that little 2-hour block right before lunch. And tonight we're looking at 9:46 to 11:46. So that's what's going on here. Now, we're going to sort of wrapping up the show tomorrow. We have Captain Ken Paramore. Well, actually, we're going to do some highlights from the catfish tournament, and Captain Ken Paramore is coming on Wednesday. And, you know, his son's the one that tagged that big dolphin, those 3 dolphins, and caught one over in the Bahamas. He's going to tell us all about that. I'm excited about it, about how they did it and all. And really, you know, that fish they were swimming 17 miles a day, and they were caught down there in the Bahamas. So it's really interesting because it's going from the Gulf to the Atlantic, and that's coming on. Also this week, we just got a lot of good things coming up. I always say that we appreciate your viewership, and we really do appreciate you supporting our sponsors. Our sponsors have been so good to us, so loyal, and always stuck by our side, and it makes me feel so good that one of them tell me, well, somebody's watching your show and came in the other day. And that's what keeps us on the air. And we work hard at it, and I know a lot of y'all enjoy it, and we appreciate y'all watching it here locally in the Panhandle, and also you folks up there on YouTube. Okay? We're going to wrap it up. I want you sometime today, take time out and do something really good for someone. You have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.